Well, hello everyone. My name's ERiK. I'm with TenkaDaGuides.com. There's my face. Today I'm going to tie a Utah Killer bug. It's a popular fly for us. It catches a lot of fish, and I don't actually really think there are any pictures about it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I've got A-dot unithread in pink. I've already got it on the hook. Just going to do a couple wraps there. Next thing I use is pink ultra wire. Doesn't have to be pink, but medium thickness is very important. And then the other thing that's very important is the yarn. You're going to use Shetland Spindrift, and the color is Oyster. Go to your local yarn shop, you can find this. Color is very, very important. So, now that I've got my thread on there, I'm going to get a little bit of wire, just wrap it on there a little bit. And a little bit of yarn, and I'm going to wrap that down all the way once I start getting into the bend. The hook that I'm using is just like a caddis or a Scud hook. I usually like to use Mustad C49S hooks, but I run out, and so sometimes I buy other stuff. So now that I've got the thread over that whole thing, I'm going to wrap the wire up, and I usually use the same amount of wire on every single one so I know that they're the same weight and understand how they cast. I'm just going to wrap starting from the back. Oh, one thing I usually do is I'll trim the yarn so that it's not getting tangled up. One thing that you can do if you want to really get that Scud shaped is do loose wire wraps at the beginning, and then as you get towards the middle, start doing tighter wraps. We're just going to get all the way to the top. This is a little boring, so scratch yourself if you want to. Think about all the fish you're going to catch. Now I don't always take it right up to the eye of the hook because I want to leave a little bit extra to finish it tying everything, so that's probably pretty good. Give it a couple wraps around there. Usually do 3 or 4 just because I want to hold that really securely. Cut the wire off. I just use the base of the scissors and then pinch that wire down so that your thread doesn't get cut on it. I usually give a couple wraps here at the end. Now, what I do with this yarn is I'll get, I think it's called the third hand. I'll get that and clip it on to my yarn. And I'm going to twist this yarn up on itself so it's really, really tight on itself. The reason why I do that is for durability of the fly. I think that when you catch fish after fish on this thing, it's going to hold up a little bit better. And you can see when I release tension on this, it kind of almost wants to twist up on itself. So I'm going to wrap that around. Now one thing that the twisting of the yarn also does is kind of adds a segmented look to the body. I don't think that matters at all. Some people will twist it around, some people will not. And once I'm at the eye, I'll give it a couple wraps here. Trim the excess off. And give it a couple of good wraps there. Whip finish. I don't use glue, so I always do a couple of whip finishes. And there we have it. That is a Utah Killer bug.